quick picks on a Thursday. We got the Barstool
Thursday.
Combine today. Spider, myself. We got Doug in the throne.
Yo.
We got Owen behind the sticks. How we doing, guys?
Good. How are you doing? We missed you, Chad. I haven't hit a winner on this show since you've been here. So.
Oh no. Do we have any King of the Coat winners?
Liam won King of the Court.
I did as well.
Oh, damn.
Paulo.
That was awesome. What did you end up winning? Like $800?
$811.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, I tried to tell the people King of the Court is the move. Shout out DraftKings, one of the best promotions.
Oh.
Also the
We've
$2 million bag instead of, I think it was formerly $1 last season, so that's massive as well.
I think it was just.
Was that just for one night?
I think it was just one night.
Either way, keep it locked on King of the Court all season. Paolo, massive.
Speaking of promos, it's Thursday. Is Icebreakers today?
Oh yeah,
I'm not seeing it up yet, but that could change. Stay tuned for that. That's my favorite promo.
The hockey. Yeah. So what is it? You have to have the first guy to score the goal on the 7 p.m. slate.
7 p.m. Eastern slate, yes. But
Yeah.
the payouts are just insane.
Yeah.
And also now every time I think of Andy Pajes on the Cardinals, he won King of the Diamond, and it was an $83,000
Holy shit.
payout. So those are all fun things to play.
Yeah.
But speaking of playing, what you got? Drop your picks in the chat.
Yeah.
Chat. Spider, what do you have tonight?
Yeah, so I went back. I tried to get back to basics, and I thought about when you first had me on the show for the first time, Che. I gave an Atlantic 10 college basketball play. I said that's my bread and butter as a former alumni of both St. Bonaventure and Fordham University.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one Atlantic 10 matchup in tonight's slate, and it is the St. Bonaventure Bonnies hosting the Rhode Island Rams. I love the Bonnies. I'm a Bonnie for life. They're at the Riley Center, which is historically one of the hardest places to play in the Atlantic 10. And this should be a prime A10 matchup. You have two great coaches, Mark Schmidt, who they should literally build a statue of in Olean, New York, matched up with the sweaty king himself, Archie Miller. So hopefully St. Bonaventure and Mark Schmidt can make Archie sweat tonight. But Rhode Island is the third best Rams in the A10. It goes Fordham, it goes VCU, and then it goes Rhode Island. There's too many Rams in the Atlantic 10.
I've been saying that.
So thank you for saying that, because not enough people are acknowledging that. I've been saying that. I mean, something needs to change.
All right, we need to work on that. Get the Rams.
Yeah. But point being,
Atlantic 10.
there can only let's settle for two. One of the Rams should have to leave. And you know what? I will even put our hand up as a Fordham guy. What if Fordham goes to like the Patriot League and just starts winning every year, and then we're in the tournament year after year after year? I think it's been since 1996 that the Fordham Rams have been, maybe even 1992. Someone check that. But since they've even made the tournament.
Speaking of wild animals, what do you do if you see a coyote?
How?
Yeah.
Well, that's what they could do.
I think that's
So
what you
what do
do
you
to
mean? Like-
There were
confuse them.
like I was walking my dog last night, and there were two coyotes that like were on the other side of the street and just walked by, and I was like, ugh. So turned around and went back home.
Yeah, I probably would have picked up the dog and then.
Well, she was like growling and stuff like that, so I did pick her up and like been like.
Is it a
"Shut
big
up,
dog?
25 pounds, like me.
Okay, yeah, I would probably pick the dog up. I mean, if it was like a Rottweiler or German Shepherd, I'd say like stand on business. You know what I mean?
But like I didn't know what to do. My wife was like, "There's a whistle on the thing." I was like, "What's a whistle gonna do?"
Yeah, I think no.
we
That's
were
not.
aware there were coyotes in the area, so I had a box cutter in my jacket. I was gonna.
I think I would rather have a whistle than a box cutter,
Why?
because animals are scared of like noises. If a bear's charging at you, you're just meant to scream and like make yourself big. I feel like a coyote, same thing. A box cutter, that's like last resort. That means the thing's going for your leg.
My first move is gonna be the whistle.
Okay, all right.
But then if not, then it's like,
Yeah,
you trying to go? Like
yeah.
box cutters are serious.
How big did the coyotes look? You said your dog's about 25 pounds. Can I get a weight estimation on the coyotes?
Probably like 35. Like
Okay.
a little bit bigger, not that big, but there were two of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, once they are in packs, that's
Scary.
definitely more intimidating for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we should add the Coyotes tonight. I think the Coyotes are playing NHL.
Yeah. Are you a breakfast guy?
I usually don't eat breakfast. Every day I pretty much don't eat breakfast. Maybe on the weekends, or if I'm like hungover, having like kind of like bed, like rotting in bed and feel like sleeping in.
How do you like your eggs?
Wake up, eat breakfast. Scrambled.
Not Benedict.
No, I don't like all that shit they put on there.
Well, my pick tonight is Benedict Mathurin. That's why I said Benedict
Still
Mathurin.
got it.
30-plus combined points, rebounds, assists. You may not know this. Benedict Mathurin is now on the Clippers.
I didn't know that.
He was on the Pacers. He was in the Zubac trade. He's been there 4 games. The first game he played 31 minutes, took 10 shots. He's just kind of getting the flow of things. The last 3 games, he's averaging 39 combined points, rebounds, assists. When you look at the Clippers lineup, and what I like about this extra, they're playing the T-Wolves on national TV. Kawhi Leonard, who's been excellent, is questionable. And the past 3 games, Kawhi Leonard has played. He's putting up 39 combined points, rebounds, assists. He's taking an average of 18 shot attempts. He's also getting to the line about 11 times a game. When you look at the Clippers lineup, their number 3 shot taker over the past 3 games is Derek Jones Jr., whose reputation is a defensive guy. Number 4 is Brook Lopez, who at this point in his career is a defensive guy and a 3-point shooter. Outside of Kawhi, they don't really have anyone aside from Ben Mathurin who can get their own shot. So I am going with Ben Mathurin because he is a guy who can get his own shot.
Yeah.
And if Kawhi is out, I think this number explodes. I think you see it go up a couple points, maybe like 34.5. But I love this play. Ben Mathurin, 30-plus combined points, rebounds, assists, going against the Timberwolves team, who I think is a little bit overrated defensively. I mean, they give up like middle of the pack points per game. They're hot and cold, but I like Ben Mathurin tonight. Eggs Benedict.
I love that.
What do we got from the chat, Owen?
All right, coming in from Pick 6, Alyssa.
Shout out
won
PCA.
last night.
P6A.
P6A.
She's
What
got
did I say? PCA?
That's what I'm saying. Everyone gets confused.
Yeah.
WP6A.
What do we got?
Bruins, Blue Jackets, over 6.5, and that parlay is going to pay at plus 641.
Okay.
All right.
Doug, how do you feel about that?
I like it. Can we do like a little, you know how PTI does a fact check at the end?
Yeah.
Can I add one thing in?
What do you got?
Arizona Coyotes cease to exist. It's now the Utah Mammoth. They play tomorrow night if you want to take them.
Damn. That goes to show how much I know about NHL. That's why I try to stick to things I know, i.e. Atlantic 10 basketball.
Okay, that's one. And then here's another one. It's not a fact check, but it's trivia. You guys talked about the Rams being in the A10. And there are 2 pairs of repeat mascots in the SEC. Can you name them?
Wildcats.
That's one.
Volunteer. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, not the Volunteers.
Tigers. LSU
Yeah,
Tigers,
yeah.
Auburn Tigers.
Dang. Jay.
And Mizzou, right?
And Mizzou.
And Missouri.
There's 3, yeah. Yeah.
And then Wildcats is Kentucky and who's another one? In the SEC? No.
Oh, I think you got that wrong, actually. The Wildcats, there's only one Wildcats. You said it so confidently that I
It's
believe
just
you.
Kentucky, right?
It's
yeah.
just Kentucky. But the Tigers are one. It's Missouri and Auburn
And LSU.
and LSU. And then there's one other one, though, I
In
think.
the SEC?
Yeah, what conference? is
Yes,
it?
in the SEC. Yes, there is. Confirmed.
Not the Rebels.
Not the Razorbacks.
Oh.
Not the Rebels.
Mississippi State, Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is.
Bulldogs don't live as long as
They should.
their other species counterparts.
Yeah, some dog breeds just get shafted, huh? You know there's certain dogs that only live like 8 years?
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
56 in dog years. It's my dog's birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday to Chase.
Actual
dog.
birthday or
Actual
like
birthday. Actual birthday.
nice.
What?
What am I supposed to do?
Your
First
dog's name is on the tip of my tongue.
Pepper.
Get the hate
Piper,
dog
that's
toy.
right.
The worst. I brought my dog in, and Pepper just intentionally called her the wrong name the whole time. It was so annoying. I want to sock you.
I was calling Pepper Piper all day just to troll Jay. But great dog. Great
Spider
dog.
calls me Derek sometimes.
No. I call
call him
dog
Ants.
any name that starts with D. That's not Doug. Donovan. Deborah.
Donovan Klingen.
Yeah, Donovan
Did you-
Clinton.
How did UConn do against St. John's yesterday? It was a little.
They, I'm kicking myself because I wanted to take UConn. I think it was -5.5 versus St. John's last night. They won by like 20, at least 20. They blew them out. So
Bad.
yeah,
tough.
I can't buy a winner. Hopefully tonight. I guess today. That game's at 4 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, live from
That's
Only
not
in
how
New
that
York.
works.
Huh?
That's not how that works.
Did I
at all.
say it wrong? 4 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
Impossible.
Try again.
I've lived here
He-
3
he's-
years. This
he's just
shit's
ahead
still
of
kicking
us.
This is
my
another fact check. PTI end of the segment. Other way around. Eastern Time's 1 hour later.
You
Whatever.
said it was 3 Eastern, right?
He doesn't know anymore. His mind's in a blender.
It's 4 p.m. our time.
So then 5 o'clock Eastern.
There you go. Thanks for fact check. Thank you,
Okay.
Doug.
Shout out Tobbs in the chat. It's tomorrow's also his dog's gotcha day, he says.
Nice.
Oh, let's go. And St. Bonaventure, the house that Woj built.
The house that Woj built. Shout out Woj. There's some great sneaky St. Bonaventure alum that you probably wouldn't even know.
I considered going to St. Bonaventure.
Really?
Yeah.
The only
You
reason
transferred from there to Fordham?
I did,
So
and
how
I
are you a Bonnie for life when you actually opted out of being a Bonnie?
it was the
You,
right
like
career.
filled out paperwork.
Do you
and
want
were
my
like, I
answer,
don't
or
want to be a
Are
Bonnie
you going to keep
anymore.
interrupting me?
Hit me.
It was the right career move. I'm not sure I would be working here if I stayed at St. Bonaventure. Now, do I love and value those friendships and relationships I made out there in that short year? Absolutely.
You transferred to the Fordham Pussy Patrol?
Yeah.
They were just taking
I'm not going to
applications?
feel bad about this. I made the right choice. I love
did,
St. Bonaventure. I still care about them. I still root for them, as evidenced by having them on my card tonight. Roll Bonnies -3.5. Forget about Rhode Island.
Yeah. It's just wild to say Bonnie for life when you've like filled out so many papers to be like, I don't want to be associated.
You're being a hater. Technically,
That's just
technically, in order to be an alum, it's just someone who needs to have enrolled or attended somewhere. It doesn't say anything about graduating in the definition. I want to be abundantly clear. I did indeed graduate from Fordham University in the year 2018. I didn't graduate from St. Bonaventure, as you said several times now. I transferred. However, I'm an alumni of both.
Bonnie for life.
Bonnie for life.
All right. It's quick picks. I'll see you guys.
So long.